So we have the topic that in present time can milk be sold at rupees 100 per liter in the market. So in my opinion, definitely yes, it has the probability of selling at rupees 100 per liter in the market. So I would like to divide my views in two parts. Firstly, I would like to support my answer with some facts and figures associated with the dairy industry, and in later part I would support my answer with the economic perspective. So talking about firstly about the facts and figures. So India is the world's biggest producer and consumer of dairy. There are there are about 75 million dairy farmers in India, and 80% of milk is directly sold by local vendors, producers and sellers, and only 20% goes to organized companies like Amul, Nestle, etc., and government run cooperatives like Mother Dairy. So here what I want to clarify is that in our dairy market, sellers are the ones who are deciding the prices of the milk. So in conclusion, our dairy industry is unorganized sector. Now, my second point is that since the milk is essential commodity, and it is also highly perishable, and almost 80% of milk consumption is in the raw form without any value addition. The value addition is done in later stages or later parts, but mostly 80% are consumed directly in raw form or in liquid form. So we are compelled to buy it from local vendors or producers who are altogether are in monopoly of deciding prices. So there is no government intervention, and also the government is not deciding MSP for the milk. Now if we talk about the economic perspective, then obviously it is the price is decided by law of demand and supply, which we already know. So talking about some figures in this law of demand and supply, there is a gap of more than 1.8 million tons between demand and the current milk supply, and this demand is continuously increasing since now people have more money in their hands to spend, and this is also the occurrence of the which ways push inflation, which is somehow a good thing, since every hike in price is not a bad thing. So yeah, so since the people have more money, they can spend more, so the expenditure is increasing, so ultimately our GDP is also increasing. So altogether the price related to ultimately the prices are also increasing. Now second reason is obviously rising cost of production. So if we suppose that the milk is commodity X and the fodder is commodity Y, so with the hike in prices of the fodder, the price of milk is also increasing. So I would like to conclude my answer with that if we talk about the five perspectives of price determination, five questions which are the basis of the price determination. So first is when. So the fundamental rule is that commodity price will rise with increasing demand, and what is happening here. How we already talked about the how basis of the price determination. For whom? Of course for consumers, for us. And who? If we talk about the who perspective, then prices are decided by the cooperatives and private dairies based on cost of production. Since milk is highly perishable, so government is not providing any MSP for milk in our country. And why? Of course to gain profit. Thank you.